I've waited 15 long months for this unboxing. This is the Zenith by Ion Keyboards. Well, it's designed by Ion Keyboards, but it is manufactured and distributed by Rama Works, which is known for its range of premium keyboards and accessories. Anyway, let's get to the unboxing because I've only waited 15 months for this very moment. Okay, so this is the keyboard itself, well, the case of it, and these are all of the parts including the plates and the PCB if I'm not mistaken. So let's put this aside first and get to the keyboard itself. So from the front you can see that this is the layout of the Zenith. It has a unique macro column on the left of the board which I kind of like, but over the years, after 15 months I grew to be a little bit indifferent about it, but we'll see, maybe I will like it. So let's open it up. Woo. So this is from the box, the back of the box, which is the back of the Zenith. Let's put this aside. And it smells funky. Anyway, this is the keyboard itself inside this slot. So let's take it out. Woo. Extra careful. Okay, so there's nothing else in here as far as I know. It's empty, so let's put this aside. And let's start unraveling this. Ooh, there are things inside, shifting around. This is actually my very first group buy, and I can't believe that it took 15 months for this to arrive. Since then, I have gotten many keyboards, including the Jelly Epoch and the NK65, but this is the one that I have been waiting for. So, my gosh, there's a lot of people here. Oh, okay, so this was the thing that was shifting around. Okay, let's put that aside. It looks great. So this is the front of the Zenith, and you can see the left macro column here, and this is without the PCB, so it's just the case. Let's turn it around, and man, look at this. This is actually the brass weight if I'm not mistaken, and it gives the board a good amount of heft, and people say that it's a bit of a fingerprint magnet, and I would agree because although my fingers are not leaving much print because I'm not sweating or anything, but it does seem to be picking up on things. So I think it is quite a fingerprint magnet, but nothing a quick wipe wouldn't fix. Next up, we also have the centered USB-C port, which is actually using a daughter board so that the PCB has the freedom to move around, although this isn't a particularly flexible board from what I was told. And on the top here is of course Ion Keyboards logo, and it looks great. It looks like it's machined very well, and this isn't technically a Rama board, but it is manufactured by them, so you do get the premium quality of Rama Works. Now that we're done with the case of the Zenith, let's put this aside extremely carefully, and let's get to this particular box. So it just opens up like this. So we've got a bunch of stuff here, starting with this bag, and as you can see there's the wire as well as the switch puller. So let's open it up and see what they really are. Okay, so yeah, this is the USB-C to USB-A wire, and it's braided. It looks pretty good. Ooh, let's not put it there. Then we have the feet, just 2 feet on either sides of the Zenith. The keycap puller with a pretty unique finishing actually. Interesting. And then we also have the gaskets for the Zenith, very nice. And here are a bunch of screws along with a torque screw to tighten the keyboard. Okay, so that's what's in this particular bag, and let's move on. Next we have the plate. I actually got 2 plates for the Zenith, brass as well as aluminum. I'm not sure which one is this. So this is the plate of the Zenith. Yeah, I can't tell if this is aluminum or brass, so we have to open up the other plate to find out. Next we have the PCB. Alright. Oop, that's the daughter board for the centered USB-C port. This is the back, and you can see the hot swap sockets because I prefer hot swap boards, so I usually only get hot swap PCBs. But it's up to personal preference. I mean, that's the biggest part of this hobby. Okay, so this is the one PCB that I have. I actually have another PCB because it's good practice to buy more than one PCB in case the first one breaks, because you never know. Like, you really never know. And somewhere down the line, if anything were to happen to it, imagine it's been 2-3 years since you got your keyboard, you would have difficulty getting another PCB. So I just get two to not worry about it in the future. And of course, this is also a hot swap PCB. Okay, so this is the plate. Okay, so just like the aluminum plate, this is also finished in black, although it does seem to have a slightly lighter finish. So let me just grab the aluminum plate. Yeah, you can see that the brass plate is a little lighter, almost grey actually, compared to the aluminum, which is evidently a lot more black, a lot darker. But yeah, in terms of weight, this feels almost like nothing compared to the much heftier brass plate. So these are all of the parts that I got for the Ion Zenith, and honestly, I can't believe that it's all here, and I'll be taking a closer look at the finishing of the case to make sure that it's perfect. And I cannot wait to start building it and start reviewing it, and obviously it will be posted on nextshift.com as well as this YouTube channel, so stay tuned for all of that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a keyboard to build, but before that, like this video if you liked it, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and always stay tuned for more good stuff to come here on this channel and nextshift.com.